Alright guys, this is my 1972 GMC Vandura. This is a custom van. I've had it for about 10 years now. It's a great van. It's the best van I've ever owned. As you can see, it's custom. Obviously never came with the 6.2 diesel Silverado dash, but the guy that I bought it from was a great mechanic, and he kind of customized this and put a 6.2 diesel in it, which has been running really well up until now. It's burning a lot of oil to the point where I can't even drive it down the road. It's just clouds of oil smoke behind me, and I suspect it's this PCV valve. I'm not even sure, and I think that is the problem, because if we look here, I mean, there's just an oil stain all around this air intake. Anyways, it looks like there's oil getting into the intake, and if we look down inside, you just kind of see a lot of oil in there. I'll stick my finger down in there, you can see that it's filled with oil. Let's have a look at the other side. It's a beautiful van, and believe it or not, this was my daily driver. This is the only vehicle I owned for years, and I lived in this vehicle. So that was my home for a little bit. Alright, yeah, you can see, if I just put my finger in here, it's just caked with oil. So that's obviously our problem. I don't quite know how this functions. It looks to be like almost like a thermostat looking thing. It's got a spring and a little valve. I'm not really sure why it's doing that yet. I don't really understand how this PCV valve works. So what I'm going to do is clean this up for now. I'm going to block these tubes just for now, and I don't know what I'm going to do about this, but I'm just going to block it somehow, and then I'm going to put the air intake back on and see if that improves the problem. I'm sure it's going to fix the problem. Geez, looks like there's another kind of a thermostat kind of looking thing here. It's interesting. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this yet, so that's my point. So pretty clean now. Zoe, come on. Come on, come on. Too many fumes in there. Good girl. Good girl. No, Zoe, get out. Get out. Oh. Ah. Okay. Good girl. Oh boy. Hey guys, so I just kind of changed my mind here a little bit. The original theory was that I had a bad air cleaner, air filter, which was creating a vacuum and sucking oil up through the PCV valve and into the air intake. That was my original theory, although I'm not 100% certain that that is the case. So before putting this back together, I'm doing a little experiment here. I've got the old PCV valve in, which is currently open, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be open or closed in, in its resting state. And I can't get a new one of these today because all the parts stores don't have them where I am, so I'd have to special order it. And I don't want to replace that unless I know for sure that it's bad. So I've got this piece of hose running here. That's off my smog pump that I'm taking out of my RV right now. And so I've got that, and I've blocked off these air inlets for the air intake. And I'm going to put the new filter on with the air filter here, and then that way we'll know for sure what's going on. If I'm still getting oil up through here and down into this tube, then I'll know it's a bad PCV valve. And I'll do some more research as to how these are actually supposed to be behaving, because I don't actually know. Like, it looks to me like it's some kind of like a thermostat almost. It looks to me like it maybe is supposed to open when it heats up. I'm really not sure the way that's supposed to work. So if anybody has any input as to that, please leave it in the comments. But anyways, we're going to get this all back together and we're going to see how she runs. Okay guys, she's all back together and running fantastically, as a matter of fact. And so I got new tires, new front tires on her, and she's no longer burning oil or anything like that. And I found out what the problem was, and it's something really, really stupid. I'm actually embarrassed to admit this on the internet, but I've owned this van for, well, as I was saying, about 10 years, but I have never changed the air filter in this van for probably 7 years. So I realized that that is just really, really silly, and that is horrible maintenance on my part, and I definitely should be more diligent with the maintenance of this vehicle, especially seeing as how it is a 1972 classic van. And I do try and take as best care of my stuff as possible, but this is Ottawa Scotty, and I am who I am, and I tend to acquire projects and I take on too many things, and then I'm unable to take proper care of certain things. So, and this van was my daily driver and my home for a little bit. So during that period of my life, I was pretty good with the maintenance. But stuff happens. I ended up moving, and I of course bought my house up here in Kaz, and then the van started having problems, and it was a little hard to keep up with, and I just kind of forgot about her for a couple of years. But now, I really need her for work and for other projects that's going on my channel. So I'm really trying to get up to speed and get her in tip-top shape. But I'm pleased to say that she is running, and since making this video has already made 2 very substantial road trips, which I have filmed and I'm going to put on my channel as well. And I think I should do a feature video of this van on my channel as well, just to do a proper introduction and show you around and all the quirks and features of this beautiful 1972 GMC Vandura custom van with the 6.2 GM diesel in it, which is the first diesel consumer diesel engine ever produced by GM. And Since that we had the 6.5 and then of course the 6.5 turbo, but this is a 6.2 1980s crate motor that is in this van. So anyways, okay guys, I think I'll end the video there, and stay tuned to the channel. You'll be seeing more of Peanut Butter Cup in the next coming weeks, and thanks for stopping by. See you soon.